Okay? And that's a 30-minute. That's going to give you enough time to bring that energy in, honey, and sit with that energy and get the messages that you need. Okay? All right. So this is my pick a card for July. We're going to do 3 piles. So just bear with me. Tap the screen, guys. I'm going to take all of those. No problem, babe. My website's linked in my bio. I need to give me a new Oracle set. Anybody got any good recommendations on Oracle set? I do got some other Oracle cards. You know what? I'm going to pull those out and take a look and see which one resonates with me. I don't have my Louisiana one that always resonates with me. That's still back in Nebraska. When I go back to take my little guy back, I'm going to grab some of my decks. All right. We'll get this one. Bear with me, guys. Oh, did I say book that on my live? No, book that on my website, honey. Y'all know I've been tongue-tied like a motherfucker today. I've been tongue-tied like a motherfucker today. I don't understand it. Who else ain't been getting no sleep? I ain't been getting no sleep. All right, pile number 1. This is your pile. July 0. What do they need to know? All right. That's 5, 6, and one more, please. One more. For July for pile number 1. Okay. No, that's too many. That's way too many. Give me one more. Yeah, I've got that one too. I try to steer away from her collection, and this is the reason why, because she went to Christianity, which is fine. Everybody has their own beliefs and everybody has their own callings. And she now denounces all the work that she did, including those cards and stuff like that. So I out of respect for hell, she don't want, unfortunately she can't stop us in circulation. It is what it is. But if she doesn't want those particular items to be circulated or doesn't want to feed into that, then I'm gonna respect that. But yeah, Colette Behringer. I know her work was one of my favorite too, but yeah, she just she said no more. Will you come and grab me that card that fell? Will you kind of grab me that card that fell? Everybody has their own calling. Some people, they'll come over, they'll awaken, and then they'll go back. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? There was like a mass exodus, I want to say, a couple years ago, of tarot readers and, spiritual people going back to Christianity. She was one of them. Yeah, so I respect what they want. Look, if they don't want their work to be seen, heard, anymore, I'm gonna respect that. I'm gonna respect it. All right, honey, go ahead. If you want to send over for a payment, I can do you. I'm about to do a collective reading, but you can definitely hang in there for me if you got the time, Miss Tanisha. There was a couple of them that went back to Christianity. All right, honey, that's fine. All the readings are open, guys. Hold on. These cards was giving me hell today. There we go. But I loved her work. I absolutely loved her work. I thought it was so insightful, but, everybody has their own path to follow, and I got to respect that. So I kind of limit my use of her work, because if you don't even believe in your work anymore, how can I believe in it? That's what I say. Look, if you don't believe in it, I'm gonna let it go. Let's see. We got 7. Give me one more, please. All right. One more, guys. All right. So here we go. All right. We got it. All right, let me get some stones for you guys. You know, I get over here. I like to always add visuals, some visuals. I could do that. Isn't that beautiful? I could do that one. Forgot what that was called. I'm going to do the angel light. And then I forgot what this one was called, but it was so pretty. All right. So we got our piles here. All right. So then here's our collective. This is our collective pick a card reading. And guys, I will post this on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and read them, or if we have new people come in and they don't have a chance to pick from their pile, you guys can always check out my YouTube channel and they will be out there, okay? So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And we'll give you a couple minutes to go ahead and pick cards. Ooh, that's good. Again, this is a collective general for the month of July. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Excuse me. Whew, I felt that coming on. I was like, it's coming, it's coming. Once you have collected your picture pile, close your eyes, guys. Take a deep breath. Clear your mind, clear your intentions. Ask your angels and ancestors to point you to the pile that holds the messages for you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Once you got your cleared that energy, open up, try to look at it with your third eye. Pick the pile that resonates with you. Once you have picked your pile, commit to it. Put it in the chat. Put your pile number in the chat. Commit to it. Y'all don't like to commit to your piles. You got to start committing to your readings. You got to commit to your readings. Okay? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. All right. Once you pick your pile, commit. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pick your pile. Drop them in there. Thank you for the roses, guys. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'll give you about 30 more seconds, and then we'll dive into our piles and see what the general messages are for the month of July. Pick your pile. Commit to your pile. Once you committed to your pile, go ahead and drop that number. Okay, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, we'll get started. 3, pile number 2 is the angel light. Okay, if you chose pile number 1, which is this beautiful stone, this is your pile. You have the Light Seers Tarot. Pile number 1, you had 4 oracle messages. Your oracle says for the month of July, attend to the details, clear your mind, go wild, talk less, and feel more. There is a lot of, well, actually, it's all kind of all over the place. I'm gonna say this, pile number 1, because you have every group represented: fire, water, air, earth, all represented. I feel like this month, the month of July, is going to be a month about you getting into balance. Once you have every element represented, that shows extreme balance, and I feel like they're asking you to really look at what balance is, what you need to do to balance your life. Pile number 1, attend to the details. You may not be looking at the bigger pictures, or you may be looking at the broader picture, but not the details of it. So a lot of times we can my pile number 1 people, I feel like some of you are dreamers, and so you can get caught up in the dream and not understand how to bring that dream to reality, and the details and the process and the planning that goes into bringing something to fruition. That's 1. Clear your mind, because you guys can get in your head a lot and kind of carried away in daydreams and dreaming. You get bogged down. It's a lot at once. You guys might have racing. Some of you guys may suffer from racing thoughts. And so they're telling you to clear your mind. So great meditations will help you to kind of silence the mind for even just a moment. And the more that you get into a meditative practice, I feel like the more calmer your mind is going to get. And it's going to help you to really kind of focus on everything, not just the dream in itself, but the details and trying to bring that plan to life. Talk less and feel more. This is telling me some of you guys run your mouth too much. You're telling too many people your business. And especially if you're trying to manifest something, and I feel like my pile number one people in the month of July, you may really be looking to bring maybe a business to light, a relationship to light, but there's something that you're trying to manifest, and keep it close to the best is what this is telling me. Keep it close to the best. And then once you've kind of found your balance with it, go wild. Go for it. There's action that is needed. So yeah, a lot of my pile number one people, you're dreamers, but you're lacking, you're visionaries, thank you, but you're lacking the details of your vision. And so we have to get into a practice of meditating and really understanding, going within to get the details of how you're going to bring this to light. Like I said, a lot of you guys are trying to bring forth businesses, or maybe even go back to school education wise, pile number one. And I feel like this is more so career and education focused for me. There are some that have elements of love here, but not many of you. But most of my pile number one people, if you pick pile number one, there might be a business or a career or some educational pursuit that you're thinking about, and they're telling you to really think out the plan, really carve out the plan and go for it. There's going to be action that's needed. And like I said, I feel like whatever you're after is going to bring you a lot of balance, but there's steps that you need to take now that's going to balance you even further so that you can obtain what you're trying to go after in the month of July, pile number one. Okay? All right. Let's see what you got. Yeah, you guys are looking... okay, so what you guys are after, I'm going to say this. This might have been a long-standing dream, even from childhood. For some of my pile number one people, you might have had this dream, this fantasy, this daydream around since you were a child. And now you're wondering, how can I go back to what I used to love? What I always thought that we all have some sort of career or something that we've envisioned ourselves being when we were a child. And you guys may be now thinking about, okay, that was really where my passion lied. And how can I bring this from this daydream? You see, there's steps there to reality. And that's what you're missing. And like I said, go within, go into this meditative state. And when you do, you're going to receive enlightenment. Hangman it could be a card of being stuck. So you could be feeling stuck or stagnant. But it's not really being stuck. It's you getting a different perspective on things and going within and obtaining enlightenment. You're getting enlightenment from spirit. And I feel like whatever this is, you might have to, pile number one, you might have to, like I said, talk less. Some of you guys may be prone to, like I said, giving too much away. You need to move away from that habit and keep your information, your thoughts, your feelings, your desires close to the best. Because you may have people in your space, pile number one, that are seeking, I'm seeing people that secretly hate on you. That's number one. People that will try to mimic let me see what she's doing, and then I'm going to do it. And then you'll be like, well, somebody already beat me to the punch. No, if you kept your mouth closed, pile number one, nobody would beat you to the punch. Keep your mouth closed. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Start to write down things. Start to write down things and really carve it out. Writing down things. Tidra is big on scripting. Writing down things is a form of scripting. Start to script your manifestations. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, we will help you. Once you're connected with Spirit, once you're clearing that mind and you have that clear connection with Spirit and you've gone within, they're going to help you to move out of this stuck space and into a space where you can start to obtain the very things that you're looking for, because you're waiting for it. Just make the decision. You have to make the decision to go for it and then take action. Just don't sit there apathetically. Take action. Like it says, go wild. That's an action card. Leo is all about action. When you think about like a lion and they're hunting, they may stalk it for a while. They may take a look at it. They may kind of assess, how's this hunt going to go? Which way I should come at, this antelope or whoever the fuck he's coming after. But pile number one, you're going to have to take action. Because if you don't move, if that lion doesn't move, he doesn't eat. And so Spirit is saying the same thing with you. So whatever this is that you're trying to bring to light, there's going to be steps that you need to take. One, first and foremost, close your mouth. Keep it to yourself. Two, get into a meditative state so that you can see things differently and you can get the enlightenment that you need in order to see the details. Because like I said, there is a process to this. And then go for it. Go for it. So yeah, pile number one, I feel like whatever it is that you want in July is a very magical time because, like I said, July holds the last super moon. And matter of fact, it's the largest super moon of the year. It's coming up on the 13th. So use that to manifest your desire. Matter of fact, guys, power number one, if you got something that you're trying to bring to, and that's anybody, not just power one. I'm going to be posting the boosted road opener. What a road opener is that if you've got a manifestation that you're trying to bring to light, you place that road opener on it and it attaches itself and it's going to take your manifestation further, faster. It's almost like a guaranteed yes from universe. We've had a ton of success with people doing it in previous months, where they wanted promotions and they got it, where they wanted, houses and they were able to obtain it, where they wanted, this, that, or the other, and they were able to get what they were asking for. So power number one, if you're trying to bring a business, buy a home, buy a car, get a new job, whatever it is that you're trying to do, look for that boosted road opener. I was trying to put it on my website. It will be out there tonight. I was having some trouble uploading my picture, but it will be out there tonight. But you could already do it because it's out there. It's a combined ritual. It's a road opener with the ambition and drive. Exactly. Please tap that screen. I appreciate you. So that was your reading, pile number one, your general reading for the month of July. Okay. I hope that helped. Did that resonate with any of my pile number one people? Pile number two. That resonate, folks? All right, pile number two. If you picked the beautiful angelite, this is yours. If you picked the elemental goddess tarot, this is for you. All right, my pile number two, people. Push through any insecurities, focus on the positive, and be proud of yourself. Okay, so this month is going to be a very transformative month for you because you're going to be, they're singing Dinah Ross's I'm Coming Out. So a lot of you guys have shrunk back. You're shrinking back. You're not wanting to take center stage. You're not wanting to really go for it and step into your own personal power. And I feel like they're telling you to. You're allowing, my pile number two people, you're allowing your insecurities to kind of overshadow what you've done. Maybe you keep, my pile number one people, you talk too much. Not talk too much. My pile number two people, you're allowing, you guys compare yourselves to others. Stop doing that shit. I can't stand when people do that. Stop comparing your situation to somebody else's situation. You are not the same. And I feel like you look at yourself and you'll be like, well, they got this, I should be there. You're on nobody's timeline. You're on your own timeline. And I feel like a lot of your insecurities get the best of you, pile number two. A lot of your insecurities get the best of you. And Spirit is literally trying to tell you to be proud of yourself. Because you may not be where you want to be, but you've come a long way, my pile number two people. And the more you focus on the positive, the more positive you're going to bring into your life. So I feel like the transformation is in your thought process, pile number two. Is to not let your insecurities get the best of you. Not to let your insecurities crowd out the fact that you guys have been doing a lot of work. You've been doing a lot of work and you'll continue to do a lot of work. And like I said, you're nobody's timeline. Stop comparing yourself. Stop looking at what you did. An attitude of gratitude is going to bring in anything that you're trying to change in your life faster than anything. Once you're grateful for your current condition and present state of mind, you're telling the universe that you're ready for more. So one of the biggest feats of manifestation is to be grateful and to be content in your current present state of mind, your current present circumstance, because there's always something positive that you can find. Even when shit is falling apart, there's always something that you can find. When I was going through the dark night of the soul, like I said, that was the first time that I lost hope. But what I didn't lose was a connection with Spirit. I didn't lose it. I knew they were there. I just knew I had to find a way to get there. And so I knew that my faith and my connection with Spirit was so strong that I would eventually find my way back to the path. And I was always grateful for that. Although, like I said, in that moment in time, pile number two, I was literally in spiritual darkness. You're literally in spiritual darkness, groping around in the dark, not knowing what to do. But if you keep a present state of mind to be grateful for your present state and condition, you're alive. That's more than a lot of people. A lot of us have roofs over our head. We have food in our belly. It may not be a lot. It may not be the lap of luxury, but there's a whole lot more people doing a hell of a lot worse. And so pile number two, they're telling you to really kind of keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay. Pile number two. Okay. Because pile number two, again, Some of you guys may be experiencing connections, love connections, connections of the heart that are coming to an end. Okay? And so that may make you look at other people's relationships. That may make you look at other people's lot in life as well. You know, they've got it, I don't. That's not the way we want to look at it. Because, again, once you get into that attitude of gratitude, I feel like all of this is going to turn around. You're going to trigger to the universe that you're ready for more. And I feel like for my pile number 2 people, this could be heavy in the areas of love, of the heart, matters of the heart. Because let me tell you something. It may seem dismal right now, but what you have coming towards you and coming towards you very quickly is new love. A chance at new love, something that's grounded and stable, something that's going to be fruitful, something that is destined for you. I mean, you got 2 cards of a soulmate. This could be a destined soulmate that is coming into your life. And you had to clear this energy. I feel like some of you guys were stuck on players. And so you had to clear that energy, and Spirit had to take it away from you. And so it brought up a lot of insecurities. In order for you to prepare yourself for this new person, you've got to clean up those insecurities. And so that's what they're telling you, to push through your insecurities and be proud of yourself. Once you start sitting in your confidence, this new person, and I feel like you're going to have several options coming towards you, pile number 2. Several options coming towards you. Like I said, you may even have this past person who was a player coming back, but you're going to have several new options. So one that's going to be very emotional and expressive emotionally, and then one who's going to be very stable and grounded. And they're going to want a higher level of commitment to you. So again, once you start looking at your surroundings, and you can just, even, again, going back to scripting, writing down a few things every fucking day for you to be great, that you are grateful for, that you have in your life. Yeah, again, we know that you might not have the life that you want right now. Right now is operative words, right now. But it's coming. And so be grateful for your current circumstances. And this new energy is coming in. That's when you're telling the universe that you're ready. But if you're still wallowing around in your own self-pity, the universe going to look at you and be like, you're not ready. And this is further delayed. So pile number 2, get your shit together. Okay? Get your shit together. Okay? Stop wallowing around in self-pity. And let's get our shit together. All right, pile number 3. Pile number 3. If you pick this very unique stone, look, you see, isn't that so beautiful? I said that was cool. That was so cool. That is for you. This is the Tasma African Tarot, and this is your reading for your general reading for the month of July. Ooh, your colors are really pretty. I'm really drawn to this. You're welcome, honey. All right, so pile number 3. Your oracles say, work through your feelings, go deeper, leave the past behind. Okay, so pile number 3, you got work to do. You all do, but you really got work to do. They're telling you to go deeper. This pile for me is a deeply spiritual pile. So if you pick this pile, there's a need for you to go deeper on a spiritual level, because if you're spiritually awakening, or if they're taking you through another ascension, there's a need to really kind of go deep and to connect with your emotions. It may be to do shadow work. It may be to do inner child work. And you have to go, that's why you have to go back, so that we can start to leave this past behind. You may need to confront your past, where a lot of my pile number 3 people, you may have run from your past. And now you have a deep need to confront that past, and to go deeper and work through those feelings that you might have suppressed and not wanted to work through in the past. Now you're being called up on pile number 3 to work on those. So July, like I said, is going to be a huge pivotal month for a lot of people. And I feel like for my pile number 3 people, it's going to call on you to really dive into shadow work, maybe your inner child healing, to heal some past traumas and past wounds. Pile number 3. I do have the ultimate chakra healing ritual that's coming up on the 16th. That's 3 days after, and it's still connected to that full moon energy. I'm doing it 3 days after the full moon. What that is, pile number 3, because I feel like a lot of you guys might have traumas, might have some past childhood traumas, or maybe even have suffered trauma sexually, or some sort of abuse sexually, or even been in narcissistic relationships. This month, because I'm working on chakras for everyone. This month I'm working on the heart chakra, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra. Your heart chakra is how you give and receive emotion and love. It is also about how you trust. Sacral, it also talks about your sexuality and your creativity. A lot of people who have gone through sexual trauma, your sacral chakra may be damaged because of that. Your root chakra is childhood trauma. It's how you trust the world, how you look at the world, and how you walk in it, whether you trust or whether you don't. So a lot of you guys may be having issues with those three particular chakras, and you might benefit from that particular ritual. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely go to my website. It's called the Ultimate Chakra Healing. We're doing the heart, sacral, and root this month, and then next month we're following it up with the additional 4: the crown, the throat, the crown, the third eye, throat, and the solar plexus, which is your power. So you guys might benefit from that, pile number 3, because you guys are about to go through some very heavy work emotionally to kind of cleanse and to make room for this second half. So I feel like my pile number 3 people, a lot of you guys may have been running away from that shadow work, that inner child work, your past. And now Spirit is telling you, yeah, a lot of you guys are awakening, like I said, spiritually. You started your spiritual journey, and Spirit is saying, no. We got to clean this up. A lot of you guys have had heartbreak. A lot. It is a heart full of disappointment. In order to start this new cycle, we have to go within and clean this up. So, yeah, a lot of you guys are walking around like the wounded warrior. You are walking, and they're trying to take you higher. Yep, this is exactly what I see. Yeah, you guys are starting your spiritual journey. If you haven't started this, if you've already started your spiritual journey, you're going to the next level. Like I said, there's some who are just now starting, and then there's some that's going to the next level, 0 and 1. These are the two beginning cards for the spiritual journey, and you guys are experiencing that. That's why I was picking up on my pile number 3 people being deeply spiritual. And look, they're trying to take you higher. You got the Hierophant, which is a spiritual leader. So yeah, you guys are going to have to go within, and Spirit is going to teach you and work with you through the process of really processing these feelings and emotions that you haven't. So I feel like, don't worry, it's going to be a deeply emotional time, but it's going to be a deeply transformative time for my pile number 3 people. It's going to allow you to clear blockages away that you might have so that you can begin manifesting. Which also brings me to tell you this. Guys, next month me and Tidra will be bringing to you a brand new mentorship program that's going to teach you about healing and teach you about manifesting. Healing spiritually, keeping clean spiritually. So that once you've kind of transformed past these things that were holding you back, pile number 3, you can step into this role of being a master manifester and manifest the life that you want. Step into this brand new cycle, manifesting the life that you want. So I feel like Spirit is trying to get you out of this very guarded, stuck energy of being a wounded warrior, being very defensive against the world based off of what you've gone through in your past, allowing you to leave that energy behind and allowing you to step into making a more decisive decision to step into who you are. And that's someone who's greater. So pile number 3, you got some work to do. You definitely have some spiritual work to do. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Yield and allow Spirit to take... Spirit's will to take place in your life. And I feel like that's the message that Spirit is bringing to you for the month of July, pile number 3. I hope that helped you guys. Guys, did that help? Did that everybody pick their cards? And don't worry, guys, if you miss picking cards, I will post this little segment out on my YouTube. And you can always go back and re-listen to this, or if you didn't get a chance to pick it. Okay? You can always get a chance to pick it. I hope that helped. Did that help you guys? You guys are all quiet over here. Make sure you tap in. Okay, good deal, good deal. Well, the list is open, guys. If you would like a reading, the list is open. I just dropped the information for a reading. So if you would like to get put over, okay. Oh, well, honey, you about to get done. You have to do it. If I've been telling you and other readers have been telling you, then you have got to get it done. Because you don't want to go into the rest of this year behind the 8 ball. Use this energy. Like I said, this is the last supermoon of the year. The largest supermoon of the year is going to be the most powerful. So use that energy. Use that energy to really put some force behind your healing. Use it to heal. That's what we're here to do. Use it to heal. All right, Miss Tanisha, I got you. What's your question, honey?